You sit down to start your day, click to open a program, and the cursor hesitates. The entire system freezes. If you ask around for a solution, you will likely hear the same advice repeated. You just need to buy more RAM. It sounds like a simple fix, but will adding more memory actually speed up a struggling computer? The honest answer is sometimes, but not always. A computer relies on a linked chain of components working together. If you assume memory is the only weak link, you risk spending money on a part that won't solve the problem. To understand why, we need to look at what random access memory actually does. Think of RAM as the computer's short-term working space, like a physical workbench. The processor pulls active programs and files out of storage and puts them here so it can reach them quickly. When the bench is small, tools and folders must be shuffled around to make space. If you expand that workbench by adding more RAM, you can keep multiple projects open side by side. You no longer have to put things away just to start a new task. You can usually feel when this workspace is too small. The system bogs down when you have several browser tabs open at once, and switching between applications becomes sluggish. Expanding that memory makes multitasking smoother. But adding RAM won't fix problems that happen outside of this active workspace. That brings us to the filing cabinet, your long-term storage drive. This hardware is tasked with keeping Windows, your programs, and your documents safe, even after the computer is turned off. Many older computers use mechanical hard disk drives. These rely on spinning magnetic disks and tiny moving parts, with a physical arm scanning back and forth to find your data. Those mechanical movements create delays every time you ask the computer to load a file. Modern machines use solid-state drives, or SSDs. These use a grid of flash memory that stores data electronically. Because there are zero moving parts, information is retrieved instantly, lighting up exactly where it's needed. By skipping that mechanical delay, an SSD significantly improves responsiveness when booting up Windows or loading your applications. Replacing an aging mechanical drive with a solid-state drive often delivers the most noticeable performance improvement you can make to an older computer. However, even a fast storage drive won't speed up your day if the real problem is hiding in your software or the physical environment. Before you even open a single application, software bloat can drain your hardware resources in the background. Programs are frequently configured to launch automatically the moment Windows starts. They sit quietly out of sight, using your memory and processor time. If your storage drive is nearly full, the system struggles. Windows needs free space to handle temporary files and process updates. Performance drops when that space runs out. Then there is malicious software. Unwanted background programs will secretly siphon off your network bandwidth and steal processor cycles. Your physical environment also dictates performance. Blocked airflow, failing cooling fans, or a thick buildup of dust traps heat inside the machine. When temperatures spike, modern processors are designed to deliberately throttle their speed. They sacrifice performance to protect themselves from damage. These software and environmental factors look and feel like failing hardware. Buying new parts will never fix an underlying infection or thermal limits. A proper evaluation measures a computer across 5 axes: memory, storage speed, temperature, software bloat, and processor load. Instead of guessing, a technician checks the system holistically. Here, the radar spikes in heat and software bloat, while memory is completely fine. This is where local expertise makes a difference. Electronic Concepts NC provides mobile, expert diagnostics directly to homes and small businesses. Their philosophy is simple. Tech is secondary, people are primary. They prioritize practical value, recommending options that make sense for your needs and budget. Before you buy a new component or a replacement machine, have a complete system diagnostic performed to identify the true bottleneck.